everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a makeup tutorial for you guys, and it's going to be on the I'm trying to remember where she wore this to, but I think it was the Billboard Awards. So I'm going to be doing a Jennifer Lopez inspired makeup look. She wore this look to the Billboard's 2015 Music Awards, which happened I think about 2 weeks ago, and I absolutely fell in love with the look. For the main reason because on the eyes she wore more matte textured eyeshadows. JLo is all about her glow. She loves glowy skin. She loves really high shimmery shadows on the eyes, even in the crease most of the time. Today we are going to do this makeup look because, as I said, it's mostly matte on the eyes, and of course we are going to really give our face a nice dewy radiant look. So without further ado, let's start with this look. The other thing I want to mention is that most of the products that I am going to be using for this makeup look are mainly drugstore / inexpensive makeup. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do are my brows, and I picked up two brow products in that haul. I have the NYX one and a Milani one. I am going to be kind of mixing both today to give me, you know, a really nice brow. JLo's brows are defined. They're on the fuller side, but it has a very nice arch that I absolutely love. So I'm first going to start with the NYX brow product pencil, and I'm just going to pretty much fill it in, and of course start at the sparse areas first. Next, I'm going to take a bit of concealer. This one is the Maybelline concealer. It's in the shade Deep number 35. I am going to be using the L'Oreal La Palette Nude number 1 today, but I'm also going to use some of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into the La Palette Nude, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Even though JLo's eyeshadow look were mostly matte, you can definitely see that she has a highlighted brow bone. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to use that on the lid and just a tiny bit into the crease. This stuff can, you know, crease, but as long as you go in with eyeshadow over top it right away, you shouldn't have any problems. I am going to be going into the same palette, and I am going to take this shade, which I am going to be running on the brow bone, on the lid as well as in the crease as well. And the brush that I'm using is a Morphe M511 brush. A lot of these M5 brushes that I've been showing you guys is from a range of brushes that they released not too long ago. So we want this eyeshadow look to be really winged out, because JLo had it like really winged out. And then we're gonna put this on the lid as well. Okay guys, so next I'm going to take this pencil from Rimmel. It's one of their Scandalized kind of chubby pencil. This one is in the shade Bootleg brown. It's just a really nice deep matte dark brown. Now I'm going to use that into the lash line and the crease as well. Next, I'm going to go back in with the L'Oreal palette, and I'm going to take that shade through the crease as well as to smudge that pencil out a little bit more. If you guys see this picture, this was a very blown out, winged out look. I mean, this is the billboards, this is J-Lo. So we really want to wing that out. Now I'm going to go in with a clean brush, and I'm going to go back into this shade, and I'm going to help to blend that through the crease once again. So next we're going to go into something deeper now, and I'm going to go into my, what is this, Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and I'm going to use the black shade. This one is Corrupt, and I'm going to use that to further define the base of the eyes and smoke it out a little bit more. Then I'm going to go back into that dark brown that we used. Okay guys, so now let's work on the lower lash line. So the first thing I'm going to do is to take a flesh toned or a light pencil, like a creamy nudish pencil. So I am going to use that in the waterline. So now I'm going to go back in with the Rimmel pencil with my, what is this brush called? It's a Real Techniques brow brush, but it does have a angle to it. So I'm just pretty much going to put it on my brush like that and run it on the lash line. And I'm going to take that all the way into this part of the eye, the very inner part of that eye. Now going back to the L'Oreal palette, I'm going to take, this shade, is it? No, this one, the one that we use on the lid, and I'm going to use that on the lower lash line, just pretty much right at the front part. And I'm going to go in with the darker shade just beside it that we use in the crease, and I'm going to bring that right out here. You want everything to kind of meet up together out here. So you want to bring that shade and kind of meet it up with what we already done on the upper lash line. Then let's go back into the black from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to put that on the outer lash line as well, up here. But on the outer 2/3 or half of that. Okay guys, so I'm going to go in with these lashes. These are the Temptress again from House of Lashes. So I'm just going to stack them actually with these half lashes that I just found. Okay guys, first thing for the face is primer. I am going to use the Miracle Blur primer from L'Oreal. So for foundation, I am going to be using a mix of the L'Oreal Infallible and the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. A subscriber left this comment on my previous video in the haul and I really had to try it. Thank you guys so much, or I should say thank you. I don't remember her name right now, but she did leave a comment in the haul video, and you know, she said that someone recommended it to her and she recommended it to me, so I am going to give it a try. So next I am going to be doing some highlighting, and I'm actually going to be mixing two concealers today. I'm going to take first my LA Girl concealer in medium beige. I honestly don't think that they're very pigmented. I am going to put this sort of like in a triangle on my chin, like that, to give me the illusion that my face is more hard shaped. We're gonna do a little bit of a cream contouring today. I have no idea what color I'm going to use here. I'm just going to guess a color, probably this color here. So now I'm going to go in with the concealer now, and this one now I'm going to use to give those cheeks a little bit more pop to them. So this is more going to go up here. And I'm going to put a little bit right here. And down the bridge of the nose again, and right there. I'm not going to take this one as high as I did the other. Yes. Okay guys, so this is the part where I am gonna cheat a little bit because I need to use some Ben Nye to do this. I don't have a drugstore or inexpensive option. I actually was going for a lighter shade, but this one is just not giving me that pop that I need right now. But I am going to use it just a little bit under here. Yeah, it would be perfect if I was going for a more natural look, but that's actually not what we are going for today, are we? We are doing J-Lo at the billboards on the cheekbones. I don't want to bring it any higher. Like, to me, that look is not cute. Like, you don't want to bring your highlight up to here, you know, like you want it to stop right where your brows stop. There, into a triangle. And whatever is left on the brush, my little sponge here, I'm just gonna do that just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. So while that cooks, we are going to you know, set the contour areas, and I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl powder to do that. The other thing with cream contours, because we already went in with a dark color, you don't need a dark powder on top of it. You just need a powder to set it. Because the moment you go in with a dark powder, it is going to be even, you know, more stark. So just use a powder that's going to set it and pretty much nothing else. I'm going to use this shade sort of to transition our contour into our highlight. I'm going to go back in with this CoverGirl powder, and I'm just going to use it to, you know, contour the nose. I have these baked Milani blushes that I didn't show you guys in the haul, but I did pick them up recently. This shade is called Berry Amore. I also picked up the shade Belissimo Bronze, which looks very pretty. It's sort of like a peachy bronzy shade. And I also picked up Rose Doro. But I am going to go in with the Belissimo Bronze because I think that one is, I don't know, it suits the look a little bit more. It has those peachy tones to it. Oh my god, I love these Milani baked blushes so much. Probably even more than my MAC baked blushes. For highlight, I am going to be using my Colourpop highlighters. I'm going to be using the one called Wisp and the one called Highly Wasted. This is a JLo look. We need to be glowing. So I am going to start off with Highly Wasted first. And I'm going to use my Morphe M510 brush. I'm going to pretty much swirl it into the product. I'm not going to be picking up too much. And I'm going to focus this, you know, I'm going to go lower with this one because it's a, you know, it's sort of like a rose gold type of color. So it's going to contribute to what we already have here and further lift and, you know, give us those JLo cheekbones. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the shade Wisp. Wisp is more of your true highlighter shade. It's, I guess they're trying to do Whisper of Guilt. I guess it's called Wisp. And I'm just going to more focus that on the highest part of my cheekbones. I'm also going to take that shade and I'm going to use it on the tip of my nose. JLo definitely had this going on. Let's blend that out a little bit. And down the bridge. Oh, and I also want to pop a little bit of this on my brow bone. I'm going to go back into that palette and I'm going to take this, what shade? This shade right here, and I'm going to use that on the inner part of the eyes. I didn't want to use the Wisp because it would just be a little bit too much. JLo didn't have too much going on there, but she definitely had some, you know, a little pop of gold going on right here on the top of the inner corner of the eyes. And let's do the lips now. So JLo had a really nice peachy glossy lip going on. So the only lip liner I can find that can mimic that exact color. So I'm going to pretty much fill my entire lips in with this. I don't know. Okay, and over top that, I am going to go in with a Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Pink Sugar. Guys, I am feeling this lipstick like this, but this is a JLo look, so we have to do a gloss. The one that I'm going to use is by Essence. It's called Stay With Me Long Lasting Lip Gloss in the shade My Favorite Milkshake. I am loving everything about these lips right now. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I hope I showed you guys that you definitely can achieve a JLo look on a budget without splurging. Don't forget to thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys are seeing that right now. Are you guys seeing this highlight?